Hello everybody and welcome to Legends of Grayskull All-Star Trivia! This is the trivia contest where we take our all-star guest hosts and a couple ringers and we hit them with some in-depth Masters of the Universe trivia questions. Let's see who has the most power. Okay, first off, let's go ahead and meet our contestants.
Okay, my name's Aidan Cross. I've been part of the Masters online community for more than 20 years now, since the early days of the online fan community. Used to run the Mosquitoes He-Man Realm site back in the 90s, and now I run the UK Comics fan site, and I've contributed to some of the Dark Horse books, mostly to the character guides and encyclopedia.
Danielle Gelehrter, aka Penny Dreadful, writer of bios, which is no longer the case because Classics is dead or on hiatus. So now I'm unemployed. No, college professor and Z-list horror host. I have a dog named Crispy.
Hello, everybody. This is Emiliano. I'm speaking from Palermo in Italy. I'm a toy designer and concept designer. I work mostly for Transformers and other Hasbro brands, but I've done a lot of work for Masters of the Universe too.
I'm James Eatock. I'm 43 years old. I'm a He-Man and She-Ra historian for a living, bizarrely, and I live in the UK.
My name is Jukka. I live in Finland, Europe. Occupation, freelance artist and colorist. Have written for Dark Horse books occasionally.
All right, thank you everybody for joining us today. Let's get started. So, we're going to ask a question, and you'll answer. If you hear, then they got the answer right. If you hear, then that answer is wrong. We'll check in every 2-3 questions, and we'll check in and see how everyone's doing. So, without further ado, here's question number 1. Granomir is a fan favorite character who had multiple appearances in the Filmation series. The Wise Old Dragon had 4 episodes on He-Man and 1 episode on She-Ra. Name the writer of a Granomir episode who is not Larry DiTillio.
J. Michael Straczynski.
Oh. Rob Lamb.
While Rob Lamb did storyboards for some Granomir episodes, he did not write one.
No, sorry, I don't know the answer to that. I told you I was going to embarrass myself, but no. No, go ahead. I'll try. Since there is an episode in She-Ra, I will say Michael Straczynski wrote one.
J. Michael Straczynski.
J. Michael Straczynski.
In the Golden Book, The Magic Mirrors, what was the name of the ancient wizard who resides in the Enchanted Mountain and guards the magic mirrors?
No idea, not as familiar with the Golden Books. I can make a guess. Noah?
There you go. Melvin. I remember him, and I just spacing on his name.
You're asking me these questions on purpose and stuff. Like, I have that book I probably never read. I can grab it now. It's over there. But I don't. I don't know that.
Sadly, I've never read that book.
He was a bearded guy.
Yes, he was.
Beardo Oldor.
The correct answer was Mata the Wizard. All right, next question. In the original script for the 1987 Masters of the Universe live-action movie, there were a number of scenes cut for various reasons. One of these scenes famously made it into the Star Comics adaptation. In it, an object is found by Man-at-Arms in the depths of Castle Grayskull, and he brings it up to show the victorious heroes after the climactic battle between He-Man and Skeletor. What object did he find?
From memory, it's a US flag and a NASA space probe of some sort.
There we go. American flag.
Okay, if I'm correct, it should be a flag, and it should be an American flag, proving that there was a contact between Earth and Eternia before.
I believe, if memory serves me correctly, it's been a while since I read the comic, the American flag.
Flag that had information of Starfinder. I forget the number. It's like 4 numbers, I think. Like 5055 or 7077. But yeah, American flag and also NASA info that He-Man mentions 1,000 years, according to his mom, that the first Eternians brought with them.
After 3 questions, let's check our scores. Aidan has 2. Danielle has 1. Emiliano has 2. James has 2. And Jukka has 2. It is anybody's game. On to the next question.
Who was the director of the majority of the Mike Young Productions 2000X Masters of the Universe? And bonus points, how many episodes did he direct in total?
I believe it's Gary Hartle. Not sure how many he directed, so I'm going to have a guess. Right, I'm going to actually guess 36. I think he directed nearly all of them, from what I remember.
Correct on the answer, but no bonus point as the number of episodes is wrong.
Here we go. Gary Hartle.
The director was correct, but no bonus point as the number of episodes was wrong.
I know the guy. I've been drawing besides him in San Diego. He always wears a hat, a cowboy hat. I remember everything, but his name escapes me now. He was the director of the series. And yeah, I don't remember his name right now. I definitely can't. I can't remember how many episodes it directed, but it will probably come to me after this.
Oh my goodness, that's a tough one. I'm going to say Gary Hartle was the director, and I'm going to guess 32.
The director was correct, but no bonus point as the number episode was wrong.
Well, the credited TV director for the 39 episodes is Gary Hartle. From storyboard point of view, it's actually Jay Oliva, but that info is not all that much out there.
The director was correct, and 1 bonus point is awarded for getting the number of episodes right. He directed 39. Alright, next up, here we go. In the first Princess of Power minicomic, The Story of She-Ra, we discover a condensed and reworked origin for Princess Adora. Most notably, He-Man travels to Etheria, but does not bring her the Sword of Protection. Adora already has it. In this minicomic, what does Adora say to transform into She-Ra?
By the honor of Grayskull.
By the honor of Grayskull.
Man, I haven't read that in a long time. I don't know. I kind of remember she says by the power of Grayskull.
Oh God, I remember it. Oh, by the honor of Grayskull.
That is an excellent question, and I'm blanking even the normal for the honor of Grayskull I am She-Ra part. Started thinking too much on the cover variants, because there's like three versions, one that has the speech bubble and the one that has not, and all those. I should know this, but I don't right now.
In the mini comic, The Obelisk, what are the phrases He-Man and Skeletor say to bring good and evil warriors to Eternia?
I think I've only read that comic once when it was when a mini comic collection was released. So I've next to no memory of that one, so I'm going to have to pass on that one.
I don't think I have the exact wording, but it's something to this effect. Warrior to good, warrior to evil.
I can answer that in Italian because it was. So I can try to imagine what the translation was, because I probably haven't read it in English, even if I have it. I think in Italian was probably something like io lotto per le forze del bene.
Oh man, all I remember is what they actually say when they appear. I fight for good. I fight for evil. Good for you. What do they say? Oh, I don't remember. I feel like it's like power of something or the. No, I don't recall. Oi, Obelisk, give me a warrior.
Is it like power of good and power of evil? Galump, Gallop, Galeep.
Judges have decided to award Jukka a half point. The correct answer is power to good and power to evil. Alright, next up, here we go. Identify the Filmation episode this quote comes from. Bonus point if you can name the character who said it. Alright, I admit it. I am He-Man. That is, I turn into He-Man when there's trouble. But you must keep my secret.
That is Farron in Mistaken Identity.
1 bonus point awarded for naming the character correctly.
All right. It was said by Orko, and the episode is called. The episode with the two-headed weird guy.
That's a James Eatock level question. Could it be? Now, of course, keep in mind there is also a translation thing here. So the title, I remember the title in Italian. I'm trying to think what the title was in English. It could be Not So Blind. But I'm not sure he actually reveals his identity. And if it was Not So Blind, it was the kid, and Not So Blind, and it was Josh, I think.
Mistaken identity, Farran. Or Theron.
Bonus point awarded for naming the character correctly.
To Kareem said the boyfriend Malik. No, is it? Give me a second. Mistaken identity with Modulok. When he's trying to fool her. I still think it's Kareem and Malik. No, but I'm getting it probably mixed with the Masks of Power episode.
No bonus point awarded as the character was incorrect. Let's check back in on the scoreboard. After 7 rounds, Aidan has 6, Danielle has 3, Emiliano has 3, James has 6, and Jukka has 5.5. It's a close game.
According to the mini comics, how often did Point Dread appear?
All right. Okay, once every 1,000 years.
I think it was every 20 years.
That. Okay. No, I don't know that.
Oh wow! I do not know the answer to that. Point Dread. Obviously, that would be I'm guessing the Point Dread and the Talon fight. The Power of Point Dread mini comic.
Yep.
What would the thing have been? My goodness. It's gonna be something kind of cliched, like once every 100 years or once every 1,000 years. I'm gonna say once every 100 years.
Well, let's go with 20.
All right, here we go, guys. Last question. Michael Halperin contributed a lot over the years. He wrote the series Bible in 1982, mini comics, and much more. He even helped contribute to the Bible for the 2002 series. He went on to write for Mike Young Productions, but unfortunately was only for one episode. Name that episode.
Of Machines and Men.
Of Machines and Men.
Nah. I remember I did it. Wasn't the first one. Might have been the first one, but because I remember his name. But no, I'm sorry. I give up on that one too.
Is it of Machines and Men?
Season 2 of Machines and Men.
Alright, guys, that's it at the end of the regular rounds. We have Emiliano with 3, then Danielle with 5. James and Aidan are tied at 7 for second place. And your winner is Jukka Issakainen with 7.5 points. Congratulations! Thank you again to all of our contestants for joining us. Congratulations, Jukka. You are our first Legends of Grayskull All-Star Trivia winner. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, check out our other episodes, and until next time.